But what we're really interested in seeing here are how the different segments respond. How do they behave differently? That's what we're trying to see. So for that, we probably want to create a crosstab. Even for, let's say, this question, which services do people use most frequently to look up something they're curious about? We know that there's probably going to be demographic differences here. So here we can either click crosstab here, or just go to the crosstab report here. And on the column side, I'm probably going to select age. And on the question side, usually I like to start out with just selecting all and drag dropping it here. But it can get a little confusing, so I'll just select maybe this rank order select and this question 7 as well. And let's start off with those. So for that, we have a bunch of things highlighted here. So what's actually saying is sort by value here. We can see that relative to other age demographics, people in their 10s and 20s are statistically less likely to be using Google. And they're a lot more likely at a confidence level of 80 to be using these newer platforms like TikTok, Instagram, ChatGPT. And we see people under 50s are far less likely at a confidence level of 80 to be using newer platforms like TikTok, Instagram, ChatGPT, and much more likely to be reliant on Google. And we also see a lot of Facebook here as well. So definitely this proves that demographically there's, people who prefer certain platforms and it's based on age. And then when we go to the reasons why people search things, we can also see some interesting patterns here. Let's change the confidence level to 90%. And then what really jumps out here at me is that people in their 40s are actually likely to use these search services for shopping purposes, whereas people in their 20s are relatively less likely compared to people in other age brackets. But people in 10s and their teens are much more likely to use these search platforms for work or study. Makes sense. They're at the age where they're in school, and definitely makes sense for those in their 50s as well. They are probably not working or studying, so they have less use case for that. So that's kind of the way that you can use these crosstabs. If you like it, you can save it, and you can name that crosstab. There you have it.